Okay, let's unpack this. It really is amazing how quickly things can change in international relations,
Hmm.
especially, where tech and trade cross over. Sometimes just one public statement tells you so much about the tension bubbling under the surface.
Absolutely.
Today, we're doing a deep dive into a pretty dramatic announcement from U.S. President Donald Trump about trade talks with Canada.
Right. And the trigger for all this seems to be Canada's digital services tax on tech companies.
Ah,
Yeah, basically, it's a tax on the money these big, often American tech companies make from digital services inside Canada.
mm-hmm.
It's often seen as a way countries try to tax profits that might otherwise, go untaxed locally.
Gotcha.
So our mission here is really to understand exactly what this escalation's about, what it means right now, just based on the source material we've got.
Okay, so here's where it gets really interesting. President Trump's reaction wasn't just fast, it was very, very public.
Mm.
He stated the U.S. is immediately ending trade talks with Canada. And he specifically linked it, saying it's in response to the country's digital services tax.
And the way he did it is also key here. It wasn't some formal diplomatic note.
Yeah.
No, he used his Truth Social platform last Friday. That's where he posted it. And the language? Well,
Pretty strong, I gather.
oh yeah, he called the Canadian tax a direct and blatant attack on our country. That kind of direct social media diplomacy is pretty stark.
Wow, blatant attack. So it bypasses all the usual diplomatic layer.
Completely. It's raw, it's immediate. Less room for nuance, maybe, but the message is unmistakable.
So, what were the exact words he used to pull the plug on the talks? How direct was it?
Extremely direct. I mean, the quote is, based on this egregious tax, we are hereby terminating all discussions on trade with Canada, effective immediately.
Effective immediately, no ambiguity there.
None at all. It's a full stop on talks, announced very publicly. That's pretty unusual for this kind of thing. It signals a real breakdown.
And it didn't stop just at ending the talks, did it? There was more.
That's right. There was a threat attached, a very specific one.
Okay, what was that?
He added, we will let Canada know the tariff that they will be paying to do business with the United States of America within the next 7-day period.
Wait, 7 days? A 1 week deadline for imposing tariffs?
Exactly, 7 days. That's an incredibly short fuse in the world of international trade and diplomacy.
So, what does that tell us? Is it just about speed or is it a specific tactic?
Well, it screams maximum pressure, applied immediately. And just so we're clear, a tariff is basically an extra tax on Canadian goods coming into the U.S.
Right, making them more expensive.
Exactly. It punishes Canada, economically speaking, for their tax policy.
Looking at the bigger picture, this is definitely an escalation in tactics.
It feels like more than just a disagreement.
It is. It's not just talks breaking down. It's this aggressive style of trade diplomacy playing out very publicly. And the digital economy is right at the center.
Because the U.S. sees these digital taxes as targeting their companies. Precisely. Many see it as aimed squarely at the U.S. tech giants, sparking this kind of economic nationalism because it's seen as unfair or even double taxation on American firms.
So this combination ending talks instantly publicly, plus a concrete tariff threat with a deadline, it really makes you think.
Hmm.
What does this kind of instant diplomacy, if you can call it that, mean for how countries deal with each other going forward? Does it kill negotiation?
Or maybe it just reflects a new reality. High stakes, very direct communication, less patience for the old ways. It certainly highlights how fast things move now.
Yeah.
And that brings up something for you, the listener, to really chew on. How might this immediate threat of tariffs, announced publicly with such a short, defined deadline, how might that set a new pattern?
Like a new playbook for disputes.
Exactly, especially when it comes to these new economic policies like digital taxes. Does it mean we're heading towards more confrontation, less quiet diplomacy behind the scenes? It certainly suggests a shift in that direction.